Saying yes, we are landing on the planet. You always say yes. Just always yes. Captain, there we go. Now we finally have the transmission. We're at day 28 and we just now got the transmission. That's ridiculous. You used the battery as a spare power source to repair the shuttle's damaged life support systems while the main power was offline. The work took a few hours, but you brought the life support systems back online with no serious complications. And we need to eat. And we're gonna make some more. Food. Look at the cockroaches. I just noticed that. Captain, that family of sentient roaches you showed mercy to really have made themselves at home here on the shuttle. The Petersons are currently renovating their roach hole to include a white picket fence complete with mailbox shaped like a miniature nuclear bomb. All the noises from the construction is making it difficult to sleep. The Petersons may understand if you ask them politely to keep it down. It's never good to let bad feelings build up between neighbors. Will you speak to them? Yeah, speak to them. And we're eating, right? Yes, we are. I had to make sure. We are, of course, eating. We have to eat. Welcome back, April. You approached the roach hole and spoke calmly to Pete Peterson, the patriarch of the family, about not rousing such a ruckus late at night. The kindly roach apologized profusely and confessed the experiments that gave his family sentience also left him a bit hard of hearing. He invited you over for spaghetti, although you had to decline due to your inability to fit inside his kitchen. April survived the canyon. She looks like she's been hit by falling rocks, needs food, and keeps muttering about the echoes. But all that matters is that she's alive. You clap your hands and she begins to retell the gallivanting mission. The constant falling rocks, some the size of small babies, scared April, but her armor prevented serious injuries. The armor was mangled, though. She found caches of unused batteries in the canyon. She siphoned power, and she got a lighter, and she got a medkit, and she got some soup. My girl April, coming in clutch. End of expedition report. April found proof of other human survivors on this planet. Possibly from the future. And then we got some more soup. Let's make an upgrade to our, well, yeah, our expedition system. Our crafting module. Let's make an upgrade to our crafting module. I don't know what that does. I'm really curious what that does. Captain, stop dancing immediately and listen. This is a crisis. You are not a sailor on Broadway, although I must admit you improvised beautifully. You have both been poisoned. Some kind of psychoactive toxin has found its way onto the shuttle. It might have something to do with the airlock being full of you know what poop, apparently. Still poop. Yes, I know the colors sound pretty, but if we don't do something about it right now, you may suffer permanent damage. Use that stinking med kit that we just have to keep building. You acted swiftly, removing the toxin from each and every surface. I didn't know we had that much disinfectant on hand. You looked like a poster crew for the Astro Citizen program, jiving and singing in unison as you were cleaning. The toxins finally wore off, and the smelling salts kicked in. I recorded your dancing for posterity. I promise it will make you famous. We could use more rations. April keeps asking you for soup. We're doing okay. One day remaining. April, are you no longer tired? You are no longer tired, April. Go to the cave now that we have a lighter. Hang on, is the other one better? They're all 3 days. Yeah. We're gonna get some minerals. Go to the cave, April. You're doing so good, April. I'm very proud of you. It's dark in the cave, so take the lighter. Captain, my weather systems are detecting a horror on the horizon. It's moving fast, so it will hopefully pass by tomorrow. We need to use our battery to keep the lights on. Luckily for us, we have a battery, which we found floating in space, which is weird. You ran the weather monitoring system on battery power. The storm moves south. Nothing. We got nothing for it, but that doesn't matter because at least none of it matters. I would love to know what upgrading your crafting module does for you. I don't know. The prisoners contacted us again, Captain. It appears that they came up with a plan that might be beneficial to both parties. They want your help in repairing their massive ship. In return, if they manage to get the vessel off the ground, they're offering you to leave the planet with them. Well, you could definitely use a ride off this barren rock. Well, yeah, we have. You know what? we actually have to trust the prisoners simply because we have to. Nobody's on our ship now. It has been decided, Captain. You and the prisoners will work together to repair the convict ship and get off the planet together. Someone from their group will contact you shortly to let you know what they need. Better take this seriously, Captain. If you do your job well, you might be on your way home sooner than you think, and we're starving. Help the prisoners. Where did I go? There's just no one. I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short walk around the shuttle and stretch a little outside, even if you claimed I forced you with my constant whining. It's for your own good, Captain. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you, so you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Will you dodge out of the way gracefully, or grab the nearest flat rock to make us a makeshift shield? Obviously, agility, because we're super agile, I guess. Day 35. You deftly dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you're in one piece. On further inspection, the asteroid reminded you of partially chewed bubblegum. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants that you weren't too keen to entertain. We get to eat, because we are starving. 18 chemicals. Well, we're okay on soup. We're okay on soup. Captain, there's been a sudden loss of energy for our non-essential systems. I've backtraced the leak. It's that family of roaches again, the Petersons. They found a way to reroute our electricity. The stolen electricity is being used for Patty Peterson's new vanity mirror, which her loving husband Pete Peterson is building. How will you address this? That is not fair. They are just boogers, man. Day 36. You played the good neighbor and offered the Pattersons their battery so their roach hole could have its own power supply, thus alleviating their need to leach electricity from the ship. They rewarded your generosity by carrying a can of soup out of their roach hole and giving it to you. Did they have a secret supply in there? Hey, food. You guys is jerks. We probably should end up building another battery eventually, right? Pete Peterson is requesting if you can help him make some improvements to his family home, Captain. The roaches next door are building a family fitness center complete with discarded screws and washers for weights. Pete Peterson says he needs something heavy to help him finish the project. What will you lend him? We will lend him the shovel. Because, you know, good guy neighbor and stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Our shovel is now broken. You loaned Pete Peterson the shovel to finish his latest construction project. The patriarchal roach and his teenage son, Mercutio, disappeared with the shovel, and you heard some loud banging inside the walls of the shuttle. They brought it back a few hours later. How they fit a human-sized shovel in a roach-sized hole, you had no idea, but Pete gave you a can of soup as repayment for your assistance. April survived her deep experience. She seems frail, in need of a meal, and disturbed, but the most important thing is that she's in one piece. You pay attention as she begins to recall her subterranean journey. The darkness was thick, but April had a lighter. It got dropped, reducing its usefulness. She found an untouched mineral vein, 49 minerals. End of expedition report. Oh, and April found some old paintings depicting ancient aliens coming to this planet and acquire soup. Was this world some kind of intergalactic soup hub? A few hours later, April discovered an artifact, and she got our battery back. Cha-ching! And 4 soup. Boom. Here's the question. Do we get to feed April? Because she's... You know what? April hasn't eaten. We're going to feed April. I don't think that's cheating because April she's missed several of the days. Uh-oh. Our new friends, the prisoners, contacted you to let us know they need some sort of guide to properly make the repairs to their ship. The sooner you help them, the sooner we'll be able to leave this planet. We need the book. Oh, ballsack. How do we do that? I can't make the book. Actually, I don't know how to do this one then, because I can't make the book. Shovel damaged. I'm hungry, but fine. Unfortunately, you weren't able to provide the prisoners with the guide they so sorely needed. This will delay the repairs to the ship for some time, but not all is lost yet. I suggest you try to obtain a handbook of some sorts to give the convicts when they ask for it again. Otherwise, you may be stuck here forever. So somehow we have to get Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recycle the battery to get us. That'll get us 5. That'll put us at 10. 10 might be enough to unlock the thing. That's my only hope. Captain, there is an ancient Captain, there we go. Now we finally have the transmission. We're at day 28 and we just now got the transmission. That's ridiculous. Earth for a while. Whoever was here left in a hurry. There's still some equipment left. I think I can identify some of the tools down there in the excavation site. Care to have a look and see if you can find anything useful? Gotta say yes. Always yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm starving again. You descended towards the bottom of the excavation site. It wasn't hard to see what spooked the previous occupants. At the base of the monument was a disturbing relief showing a flying creature made of pasta and meatballs. The horror. The memory of the atrocity will follow you for a long time. Unfortunately, there was little of value left at the site. You stumbled upon a digging utensil of alien origin, but you decided that your trusty shovel already does a well enough job not to be replaced. April keeps asking for soup. We can't... I was really hoping. Oh gosh. We need more I think we need to upgrade to a crafting module level 3. Unfortunately. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to recycle something that gives battery power, I guess. Nothing gives good battery power. What the balls? 5 power, 10 mineral? We're gonna recycle some soup. We can't eat yet. Are you freaking kidding me? I just dismantled my battery. I just dismantled the battery. News from the prisoners, Captain. The repairs of their vessel are going smoothly, but they need a battery to be able to progress further. It would be wise to give them a battery. I cannot, because I, like a moron, dismantled the battery, which means that I suck at this game. Yesterday, the prisoners asked you to lend them a battery. I'm sure, blah, 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 you're gonna die here because you keep making stupid mistakes. Sir, something has infected Baki, my backup AI module. Perhaps interference from somewhere on this planet. Frankly, Baki needs a reboot. He's overloading the fan system. I forgot to eat. I'm gonna eat today because I forgot to eat. I'm eating now. Unless I die because I didn't eat. That was a close call. Captain Ellis' Baki had malfunction. It was spinning. Oh, one of our fans managed to leap up and yank out its... I'm super... butts. You managed to leap up and yank its housing out slightly. It slowed to a stop. I must keep a tighter leash on Baki in the future. He's more a superficial intelligence. We're mentally stable. We're starving. We're eating now because I forgot to eat then. While exploring the shuttle's closest vicinity, you realized that what you thought was a rock formation was actually an ancient dispenser machine caked with dust and dirt. Covered with simple depictions of soup cans, it seems to have run out of power a long time ago. We could try to fix it, but how? Well, if it's out of power, then we'll use the power machine that we have. If it breaks, I'm gonna cry. It did not break. The soup's dispenser found nearby was briefly rejuvenated when you connected your battery to the ancient receptacle. It came alive, playing a merry tune, and broke down just a few seconds later. In the brief time it was operational, the machine relieved a refreshing aroma into the atmosphere. Some of it reached you through the suit to improve your vigor. Hey, cool. We're gonna break down another can of soup because we need it just in case. We cannot lend them a handbook. I'm trying, guys. Unfortunately, you weren't able to provide the prisoners with the guide they sorely needed. Yeah, I'm freaking trying. As far as I know, we have to upgrade that to the next level. I dug through the computer files of the local ruins. Whatever fate befell the ancient people of this world, at some point they suffered a great famine. There were pictures of vast domed cities and schematics. We're going to try to build the Entron. The Entron might give us a soup, which we can then turn into battery power, because we need it. Welcome back, April. You tried to rebuild the Entron according to schematics. When you turned the device on, you couldn't breathe, and then we went back in time. Oh, we only got 15. We got a communicator, though. That's pretty cool. And we got some soup. That's pretty cool. April's tired. That's not cool. We're going to recycle another can of soup unless something else gives us more. Nope. All right, we're recycling this can of soup. We need a ton more. News from the prisoners, Captain. They're still in need of a spare battery. Here you go, guys. Take it. Take it and choke on it. Day 45. This is miserable. Yesterday, you provided the prisoners with a spare battery, allowing them to complete another stage of the repairs to their ship. That's close enough. I'm sure it won't be long before you join the prisoners on their ship and leave this planet for good. Just help them out a couple more times and this nightmare will finally be over. Let's recycle. We're going to recycle another can of soup. While we don't have an infinite supply of soup, we do have some old science equipment tucked away on various parts of the shuttle in case of emergency research. If you're willing to lose a can of soup, you could try to find a way to improve the formula. The label lists ingredients as tomato, water, salt. We could add anything and potentially create the most delicious soup in the galaxy. Imagine the possibilities. We're both starving. We're both eating. Haha! And then she is going back out to get me some battery. And take the vest. She can't take the vest. Don't die, April. You need to go. You need to go. We're friends, I understand. I know I don't have armor for you. Be safe, please don't die. Captain, this is incredible. Although our science equipment did not survive the procedure, you've isolated the long-pursued chemical element, the supantonium. With just a single and slightly glowing spoonful of tomato soup enriched with this discovery, you are able to fill several cans of your favorite liquid. Bon appetit! April left. Godspeed, April. Oh, look, there's the repair button. We need to keep dismantling soup cans. Gosh, this sucks. The wind, which was blowing ceaselessly for the past few hours, has uncovered part of a sculpture near the ship. A cow's muzzle open as if in expectation. A sacrificial spot, perhaps? So we did this one last time. We put the sock in its mouth and nothing happened. Maybe this time this will help and do something, not just destroy it. Did nothing. The uncovered cow snout statue expected a sacrifice. You have chosen a lighter. You place it in the carving's extended tongue. The muzzle snapped shut. As it opened again, you learned the item had proven to be too tough, thus indigestible to the statue. I left with nothing but disappointment. So the sock is the correct choice? All right, she's gonna get back. All right, what we're gonna repair the vest just in case. Can't give them a book because we don't have the book. Yeah, I know. We're gonna dismantle some more soup. We're still fine. We get to eat in a couple days. The prisoners are on the line again. They're still hard at work repairing their ship and they desperately need some adhesive. Don't forget that their vessel might be our only ticket out of here. There you go. There's some duct tape. Go, guys. Guys. Yesterday, you provided the prisoners with a roll of duct tape. Thanks to your gift, you were able to considerably speed up the repairs to their vessel. The prisoners are almost done with the repairs to their ship. It shouldn't take long before we can escape the planet. We're fine on soup. We're only eating one soup every 5 days. Captain, there's a huge construct of some kind approaching the shuttle. It's neither animal nor robot. It's made out of moving crystal lattice like a giant walking crystalsaurus. Ow! That was one heck of a hit. The crystalsaurus slammed into my shuttle and is currently scraping the hole open with its claws? But I don't know. I don't think it's trying to extract our... I think it's trying to extract our minerals. We're gonna shoot the crap out of it. And then we're gonna gather the mineral, and then we're just like that. You fired a warning shot at the Crystalsaurus's feet. It was a grazing hit, but it worked. The Crystalsaurus roared and galloped away. The shot blew off enough stuff from the Crystalsaurus's foot for us to harvest it for resources. Yay, minerals! April successfully completed her foray into the canyon. She looks like she's been hit by a falling rock and needs food and keeps muttering the echoes. But what matters is that she's alive. You clap your hands as she begins to vividly recall her thrilling voyage. The constant rock slides gave April more than just a figurative headache. April found a cache of old batteries in the canyon and siphoned a little power. On her trip outside, April required a battery, and we got 2 soup. All right, here we go. We upgrade the crafting module to 3. She's weak. That's gonna take 3 days. That sucks. The shuttle's in danger, Captain. We are on the path of a vicious gale of nasty chemical composition, which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. They need to be protected, but I lost the remote control due to micro damage from the winds. They have to be closed manually. This toxic tornado is close enough that going out there without proper equipment would be suicide. If you can do anything, now is the time to act, Captain. And you know what? We both get to eat, because it's 50. This is going so bad. That was a close one, Captain. It's a good thing you had the proper gear to get out there and manually close our air filters. Even with the mask, braving the toxic winds wasn't something you'd like to do ever again. The shuttle will get a bit stuffy before I have a chance to filter in any fresh air, but it beats suffocating to death. Once the winds pass over us, we'll reopen the filters and things will be back to normal. April assures you that she can still count on her friendship. Heck yes. Oh, we still have 3 days. We have no book. Calm yourself. Day 52. Unfortunately, we were not able to provide them with the guide they need. The water recycler is overheating. The overheating itself isn't the problem. The system has safeguards. The problem is we stored our minerals under the water recycler. I'm worried that any minerals there, even leftover traces, could melt or boil if exposed to too much heat. That could be hazardous. A manual reset could work, but it'll be tough. Do you want to try it? Have to try it. Not want to. Must. You opted to manually reset the overheating water recycler. The job was harder than you expected. The Astro Citizen patented water recycler guide specifically warns you against not releasing any steam jets during such repairs. The steam jets you let loose vaporize some of the exposed minerals stored next to the recycler. You're lucky they didn't vaporize you too. We actually don't care because we have so much minerals that it doesn't matter. Captain, you found something interesting on the surface of the planet. It looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of Tic-Tac-Toe. Yes, we will take their minerals. And look, we got 25 minerals back. That is perfect. We don't care how big they are. There it is. Captain, it appears the species who lived here in ancient times worshipped the cow deity. Bovine iconography is everywhere, including on their fitness equipment. Take this weird machine April discovered outside the shuttle. For example, the Meanderatron 5000 mimics a cow's behavior. You turn it on and it meanders aimlessly, sitting or walking in circles, joining groups of some other Meanderatrons. Okay, there has to be some benefit to using this thing. You will have to try it on someone. We're not going to try it on April because she's hurt. Maybe me because I'm not so hurt. Go forth! Day 55. You've tested your physical fitness level by giving the Meanderatron a whirl. Oh, it meandered all right. I don't know how many times you sat down and stood up again, but that looked brutal, sweating, wheezing, and filthy. You stuck with the Meanderatron 5000 at the end of its circuits. When you finished, you shut the Meanderatron off and said, "That was harder than I thought. What a killer workout." Captain, my sensors are detecting groups of individuals circling our shuttle at regular intervals. This is most upsetting. That is upsetting. Okay. Holy cow, I can heal her. I've had a... Oh, and we both get to eat. Yay! Yay! We're gonna make some soup because we've been spending it all. We only have... Now, you know what? We're fine. We're gonna make a lighter. Captain, there's an abnormal racket coming from the Petersons' roach hole. The problem appears to be a family dispute about which corner of the shuttle the roach want to vacation to. While some disputes are normal among the isolated groups of individuals, this sounds like a serious problem, and well, they are your neighbors. Will you check in on the Petersons? Yeah, we'll check in on the Petersons. I mean, as annoying as they are, they're still our neighbors, apparently. You helped Pete and Patty Peterson work out their domestic dispute. Pete was so grateful, he even invited you overtime to throw the old dust ball around. You declined, citing that you were too big to fit inside their home. You felt better about improving your relationship with your neighbors, though. We got our that back. Take your stupid book, you prisoner butt nuggets. We're gonna build the med kit. Can't eat. We're doing okay. We're fine. For science! Oh! Pew, 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 pew. Take that, Mootopia! Yesterday, you got your new allies a handbook to help them repair their ship. It turned out to be really useful to them. And that finally did it. The convict ship is fully repaired and ready to go. Now all you have to do is join the prisoners at their camp and get ready to chart a course across the stars. Your mission's over, Captain. Congratulations! Heck yes! Wow! Beautiful! I like his tat. And so, Captain Emmet Ellis and April Angel joined forces with a community of prisoners to repair the convict ship. As the humongous vessel rose off the ground, it was no longer a monument to bondage, but a chariot of freedom instead. While many of the ship's passengers never returned to their original homes, they made new ones across the galaxy. After the mission was over, April decided to leave. Emmet tried to convince her to stay, but April insisted she has to go back to this but alien spaceship she saw crashed a ways back and tinker that thing into oblivion. Some say she managed to fix it, while others claim she entered the wreck and was never seen again. Who knows? Even though he successfully guided the Astro Citizen mission through all the soup shortages and the other misadventures, Emmet still wanted more. He wanted science, and so he became the most renowned soup scientist around. Not that he had much of a competition. It seems like ages have passed since the two amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit, expecting certain doom. Now, the brave pair of survivors look into the future with renewed optimism. As one tale comes to a close, another begins. We survived Utopia. 57 days, I thought we were dead. Well, everybody, this has been 60 Parsecs. I hope you enjoyed it. We did the challenge. I think for the most part, we did the challenge. The most questionable decision I made was letting April eat, but she did miss the 5th day where she would have normally eaten. I fed her on a 7, but then I skipped the next one, so does that even out? I don't know. You let me know in the comments below if you think I cheated or not. I don't think so. But if you do, then shame, shame, I know your name. If you have a 60 Parsecs challenge for me, feel free to let me know what it is, and I'll attempt it, because I enjoy this game a ton, and that's 2 victories now, basically a pro. If you enjoyed this video, then please consider hitting that like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell, commenting, sharing, any and all of that would make my heart go, ha-ha! And as always, have an amazing rest of your day, and here's your heart and your blink. Bye!
Clap your hands as she begins to reveal the gallivanting mission. Captain, my weather systems are detecting a horror on the horizon. You know what? We actually have to trust the prisoners, simply because we have to. Yes. Yes. There you go. There's some duct tape. Guys. Crap out of it. And then we're gonna gather the mineral.